Hi guys, and welcome back. So, we've got another new title this week to talk about. None other than Theater of Magic. So this is a new Zen table. Came out on Wednesday. And I tell you what, it's only $5 on the 4KP. So, we could stop right there. Should you buy this table? Absolutely. It's $5. This is a top tier table. I would say this is maybe top 5, certainly. And it's a table that has a tremendous scoring. So you feel like you're really doing well even if you're not. It's very likely you're going to score 1 billion points. So that is enticing, and people really enjoy that. There's 3 different multi-ball modes. Really fun table. And we'll get into it here. I'm going to do a little bit of review and overview to start, and then we'll do some quiet time where we turn the music up and really get into the game itself, and then we'll do an outro at the end. Alright, so just looking at the table, let's go ahead and jump in. Right now I have the visual effects off, and you wouldn't notice it because it looks incredibly beautiful table. These golden rails, these like bronzy golden rails, they have a little bit of sparkle to them. Some of that's intended so that they look gold along with the trunk, but they do a little bit credit here and there. So, elephant in the room. The resolution on this is only 1260. It is not 4K. It's not even 1440p like most of the other Zen tables. So it's downgraded a little bit. But when you look at the table, it's absolutely beautiful. There's really nothing to complain about as far as looks, other than a few little artifacting and jaggies here and there. It plays really well. It's still at 60 FPS, so we'll get into that. We are going to go ahead and jump into visual effects just to show you what they are. So these are the visual effects for the table. A couple things that are really nice about this is you get a clock. A clock is actually an element of this table, and this Big Ben-esque type of clock actually shows the current time, so that's really cool. It actually helps with the gameplay. The hat doesn't really add much, and of course you got the wizard here, or magician if you will, who will wave the wand and do some magical stuff. You do have some different ball elements that are really cool. I don't know if we'll be able to see the ball vanish or not, but we'll probably definitely see these balls during a multi-ball where they turn like a bright purple for a moment of time and you get the balls and different things. So we'll get into it and see what you guys think. Some quick combos to start it out. The table is incredibly playable, and there you already get a little bit of a graphic effect there. The ball is weighty and it's got a nice feel to it. It's not overly bouncy like a Magic Pixel title. And like I just did the review on Earth, Wind, and Fire, that title has a lot bouncier physics, and all the surfaces are bouncy, not just some. So you don't get that in the Zen tables so much. So anyway, this is a lot weightier table. It's very easy to play this table. Obviously I lost the ball in an out lane there, but irregardless, it is what it is.
The theater awaits.
You could do a lot of dead flipping in this. All the orbits are pretty safe. As long as the ball is going around, you can pretty much let it bounce every single time to go to the other flipper. You're going to have no problem going from left to right with the flipping of the flippers back and forth. You can do the forward nudge for digital pinball on Zen and get the ball to jump from one side to the other as it comes down the out lane. That's pretty straightforward and pretty common. For the skill shot for this one, if you do the skill shot, you do a normal plunge and then you try to take a shot at the capture hole. So that's a skill shot. It's not terribly hard. So we'll definitely try that over the course of the game. I'm sure you'll see it at some point. And we'll get going here. Missed it there, but
Shoot for the magic trunk.
There is a magnet save there that's automatic. You don't have to do anything for it. We can stop this ball. Pretty easy to capture.
You have the magic.
And that's the forward nudge to jump to the other side. And we can hit this trunk. Once you get it in the trunk, you start an illusion. There are 8 different types of illusions that you do, or different magic tricks. And the idea is to become a grand magician. Or you are becoming a magician, so a magicianship, if you will.
The first ball is locked.
Second ball is locked. You can get into multi-ball super easy on this. So for this third one, we just need to shoot this target. There's actually a magnet in the trunk. It'll capture the ball. Just like that. Now we're going to get into multi-ball. There's a trunk that's going to pop up from over here, or like a basement cellar door, and the balls will jump out of there. Take one over here, get rid of it, get this one, get rid of it, and then we're on our way. Hopefully I can keep these going a little bit. Oh, lost it. Bummer. So that's just a basic multi-ball. Sound effects wise, this one's really good. Super solid. There's nothing vibrating or annoying like Party Zone. You don't have any crazy obscure sounds. You don't have any audio distortion like you do on Medieval Madness. You don't have any of that. It's a super clean table. It's a little squished. It's not terrible, but it's a little squished. If you look at like FX3, Billy Mod's review or comparison, he showed it where the table looks totally different when you look at it from the Steam version from Pinball FX to the Pinball FX3, the older version, to the 4KP. The length of the field, you'll actually see it. It almost looks like they squished it down. The trunk is actually further down, or maybe it was further back. But it looks like this table has been tilted this way a little bit differently to show it. I don't know why they did that, but it's kind of interesting that they did that for the 4KP version of this. So, at any rate, I think it has to do maybe with the aspect ratio of the table, but it's a little peculiar. So, it's something to think about, but the table plays incredibly well. This music is all really awesome. There's absolutely nothing to hate about this table. In general, I think this is probably a top 10 pinball game of all time. On the 4KP right now, this is probably a top 5 for me. There are better tables, but there are those that would argue that this is the best table on the 4KP. So we're talking $5, okay? The fact that this is a $5 table is kind of laughable. This is an absolute must purchase. There's really no reason not to buy it. Unless you just don't like pinball, which, if you don't like pinball, why are you watching this review? The game is super fun. There's going to be tremendous potential to score massive points on this table. There's already people that have scored 20 billion on the leaderboards. An average Joe can play this game and get 1 billion points pretty easily. So it's a good game to challenge yourself, and it's a good game for beginners as well, especially those who like Magic. If you have people who like Harry Potter or any of that type of stuff, they're going to get into this. There's some really cool elements here. There's a mode where the ball will actually vanish, and it becomes not truly vanish, but it'll be see-through, and you'll have kind of like a purple halo effect, where you can kind of see the ball, but it's a really cool effect. Obviously, you've seen it before we have kind of a glowing ball, and that's temporary, but it's pretty cool. You have some really cool, this is an award element where it kind of goes down into the playfield. And we'll see if we can't get an extra ball or another multi-ball here. It's asking me to lock a ball.
You have the magic.
And that's their catchphrase. You have the magic. So that is very, very prominent in their marketing for the game and, of course, for the callouts. And since you're kind of an apprentice magician, that's kind of what you're going for.
The first ball is locked.
Hocus pocus.
Whoa. So again, even though I missed that shot, I was able to do a really nice dead flip to the other side. This table really allows some really generous dead flipping. Even that super weak shot, still was able to make the shot. You can always do the forward nudge pass. So that's a thing. And that's true for all Zen titles. There's really not one that I can think of that does not have that nice forward nudge passing ability. Some of them are a little trickier than others just because of the gap, but it exists for all of them.
Shoot for the trump. Hurry up.
I'm trying. This one's timed pretty short, and of course I missed it. That figures. But if you're trying to capture the ball every single time, you're going to get yourself into some trouble. It's a lot easier to let the ball dead flip and go to the other side and grab it there than to try to capture it all the time. You get into some trouble with that. So, and here's another multi-ball.
Shoot for the trump.
Oh, that was disappointing. I missed the first shot. Last time you see that I was able to make the first shot, capture the second ball, and then start the multi-ball. So, this is an absolute meltdown. So, it is what it is. So we got enough points to get replay, which is less of a thing on a table that has free play all the time, but it is a thing. Makes you feel good, has a nice cool sound. Terrible. I do have shoot again. So I'm going to get that ball back. Always get lots of big points here and there. Really, really cool. The fact that you get lots of points in this one is just super cool to people who play it, who've never played pinball. They feel like they're doing really, really good no matter what. And again, I missed that shot. There we go. Extra ball is lit. There's the vanished balls. So that's kind of cool. You see that at times. Sadly, I lost one right away. And the second one. Look at that. Oh, be darned. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. As Charles Barkley might say. Again, some big points. And that's it for the game. Alright, so this next game we're going to go ahead and play. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to go ahead and try to make the skill shot to start. And then I'll let you listen to the table. And then we'll come back and do an outro here in a few.
Stay right where you are.
Here is another ball. You have the magic. Magic. Love is lit.
Go for the center loop. Nice performance is about to begin.
Shoot for the magic drop. Straight jacket escape.
Shoot for the death.
You must break free.
For the death. Ball is lost. The second ball is lost. 1 o'clock.
Into the trapdoor.
Multi ball. Shoot for the trunk.
3, 2,
100 million.
Oh. Thought I could dead flip that. Didn't work.
It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, darn it. That one always catches me off guard. I know better.
Replay!
please shoot again. Magic. Lock is lit.
Go for the center loop. The fifth ball is locked.
Okay.
For the center.
You have the magic.
Oops. Trying to capture
The
that.
second ball is locked.
Jeez. Kept trying to shoot for this spinner here, but oh well. Here we go.
Multi-ball! Shoot for the trunk! Shoot for the top. Hurry up.
You have the magic.
Bend the ball, cannon. Next performance is about to begin.
Shoot for the magic trunk. Hocus pocus. Shoot up the center staircase.
Jeez. Alright, and that is a disappointing game, folks. I scored 1 billion points. That's a disappointing game. I had a lot more potential in that game than there was. I should have got an extra ball on the right orbit a couple times. There was opportunities there. I could have made the ball vanish. I didn't do particularly well in my multi-ball. I wasn't able to get spirit cards with the spinner, and I lost the ball in a couple of really unorthodox 4-ways. But that is the game, quite frankly. It is very fun. We're going to go ahead and turn this down. We'll do the outro. So, let's be honest. I mean, this game is a top tier game. If I had to rate it myself, I would give this, I struggle to say this is a 10 because there's only a few 10s to me. I would give this easily a 9.5. It's a really good table. Is it the best table on Atgames? It's pretty darn close. You could say this every week almost with these Zen tables, that they're all really, really good. They're very easy to play. The special effects are really nice, with the visual extras, if you will, in this case. They're really engaging. The price is absolutely phenomenal. I'll stop short of saying that. I think these are wonderful value for what you're getting. Amazing tables. The back glass looks pretty cruddy on this, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the game is fantastic. I think that they might come back and up-res this at some point, but we'll see. But all in all, this is an absolutely amazing value. Definitely worth your money. Definitely buy the game if you have a 4KP. There's really no reason not to. A lot of these Zen tables, there's some ones that are definitely skippable here and there. Not everybody's going to like Champions Pub. Not everybody's going to like a Party Zone or a Junkyard. But I mean, this one's a sink. You gotta buy it. It is what it is. You're gonna blow your money on this, and you're never gonna feel a regret with this one. Great table, very playable. Definitely buy it. And as always, thank you guys for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you like the content. Let me know what you think of this table. Does it suck? Do you love it? Is it the best table on 4KP? Love to hear your comments. And as always, see you on the leaderboards.
Retro Tech.